Also, another experience, testimonial of the Eucharist, is in the midst of people suffering in a crucial way. And I had that experience lately in Uvalde, when I went to the hospital and visited with some of the families that they didn't know if their child was killed or not. But with those families, in that crucial moment of uncertainty and horror and pain, and in their imagination kind of being so shattered, I said, tonight, though there is no Mass in the Catholic Church in the evenings, we will begin Mass every day at 6 o'clock. And to see how all those days the Masses were full, there were different people every day. In that first Mass, I invited children of 11 years old to come forward and facing the people, and then I went in front of them. And I was trying to connect with them, and there were silence and like a wall. I remember that I was just a few weeks ago studying some sign language. And so I began sharing with them at the Mass with few signs. I said, you, are you at peace? And the person was saying, and then what about you? Do you have peace? What do you want? And little by little they were mimicking me, and they were saying, we want peace. In silence. Peace. Then I said, do you want to continue celebrating the Eucharist? And some they were saying, yes. Is the Eucharist good for you? Yes. So what do you want? And they were saying, the Eucharist. In silence, no verbal conversation. Then I said, how are your hearts today? Like this. How are your hearts? And they were saying, but you know, with the Eucharist, as we share together, little by little, you will begin to experience something like this in your heart. Some peace, and also, little by little, joy will come back. Joy will come. And that was the experience of Jesus in our midst. Jesus in the Eucharist. Very real in a very tragical moment. And then every day, celebrating the Eucharist. And for me, that experience was how important is the celebration of the Eucharist. How important it is to have the real presence of Jesus. It has been wonderful to be an instrument of the real presence of Jesus in the lives of people. And I'm grateful to the Lord for having said, this is my body, this is my blood, giving up for you. Knowing that if Jesus said those words, and now I'm saying them, may people look for me with the hope that they will find Him, the bread of life.